Naming the Apostles. After a dinner in one of the most hospitable residences in Washington, a party of very distinguished men, cabinet ministers, senators, diplomats, scientists, and soldiers, sat in the smoking room, and the conversation drifted from politics to religious questions. Somebody remarked that he once sat in the Union League Club in New York with Roscoe Conkling, Chester A. Arthur, and several other distinguished gentlemen who had been carefully educated in religious families, and that none of them was able to name the 12 apostles. That's easy, said a senator brashly, beginning Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Bless the bed that I lie on. Paul, the two Jameses, Jude, Barnabas, and there he stopped with some embarrassment. Timothy, suggested a major general, who was a vestryman in an Episcopal church. Nonsense, answered a senator. Timothy was a disciple of Paul's. He wasn't one of the 12 apostles. Nicodemus, added one of the company. Jeremiah, suggested another. Judas was one of the apostles, meekly came from a voice in a corner. I'll be blamed if he was. He was a disciple. So far I'll go, but no farther, was the curt reply. Weren't the disciples and the apostles the same thing? Inquired the meek voice, getting a little bolder. Bartholomew was next suggested, and accepted by several. What's the matter with Peter? Exclaimed a modest young member of the diplomatic corps, who had hitherto been silent. How many does that make? Somebody asked, and they counted up 11 for sure, with as many more doubtful. Let's look in the Bible, someone suggested, and the good book was overhauled in vain. Nobody could find the place, some insisting it was in Chronicles somewhere, while other authorities were equally certain of Corinthians. Then an encyclopedia was appealed to, but it was not entirely satisfactory, for it included Thomas and Andrew in the list, and that would make one too many. 13. An unlucky number. Besides, the justice of the Supreme Court and two senators were positive that Andrew was not an apostle, all of which teaches the great usefulness and the pressing need of Sunday schools.